Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 23 chat.
Oh, hi. It's episode 13.
And it's eviction night. Look, I'm moonwalking!
Finally.
Yes.
Last time we died of boredom from how boring Christian's HOH was.
I mean, it is kind of boring when the whole plan is set the week before and then you just have to watch it be carried out. But there was a lot of strategizing for next week. So at least there's something, right?
Until we're bored next week. Christian won the veto last time. He didn't use it.
That means it's still Whitney and Hannah up on the block.
And Whitney's the target.
Yeah. Hannah's got those votes locked in. She's got the cookout. She's got Derek X. She is good to go.
All right. Well, Sarah B. Oh, I effed up. I shouldn't have opened my mouth and said that I wanted Hannah gone.
I mean, she didn't just open her mouth. She, projectile vomited how much she wanted Hannah to go this week. She was all everywhere.
Well, I guess I'm going to lay low this week.
What do you think? She definitely got some people's attention, like Tiffany. Tiffany was talking to Hannah, and these two have gotten very close this week. They even have a final two deal now. So Tiffany started out with a final two with Claire, then moved on to Kyland, and now she's kind of cooled off on Kyland and moved on to Hannah.
I thought she was with Kyland and Claire equally in the beginning.
Yeah, but then she kind of got rid of Claire for the final two. She's still very close with her, but her first choice for final two. But yeah, she was letting Hannah know Sarah Beth was pushing hard for you to go this week. So just keep that in mind. We need to get rid of her. She's watching us now. She knows that the two of us are close.
Uh-oh.
And then guess who walked in when they were talking about her?
Sarah B.
Yeah.
All right.
Awkward.
So, Sarah B. and Kyland.
I don't hear anyone call her Sarah B. It's throwing me off.
Sorry.
I'm who is this?
They have a final two. Yeah,
Sarah Beth and Kai.
But not really, because Kyland's final two is really with the cookout.
All of the cookout.
All of the cookout.
Yeah, he said if it came down to it, I would choose the cookout over Sarah Beth.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. I mean, it does seem like with this week, Tiffany pushing hard for Sarah Beth to be the next target. Kyland didn't seem that torn up about it. He kind of was like, all right,
Whatever.
If that's what we need to do for the team, then that's what we need to do.
All right, well, Tiffany came up with a plan. It kind of reminds me of the Nokomis six-finger plan.
It reminds me of the Brigade, but with more people.
Right.
But yeah, I'm loving Tiffany getting her deserved mastermind edit here, going through her plan, saying, okay, we've got 6 people in the cookout. And then if each of us, except for Derek F, has a pair outside of the alliance, that gets us to 11. That is the jury, right?
Why Derek F is the only one who doesn't get
because they didn't want it to be an even number, right? Because then they wouldn't have the majority. So it would need to be 6-5. But also, I think Tiffany was trying to say Derek F, Azza, and Brittany are kind of like a little trio because they're teammates and they're all very close. So Azza and Derek F can kind of share Brittany. But
Brittany's good enough for 2 of them.
Yeah. I mean, she's got enough energy for 2 people. But basically the plan was to have the majority going into jury and then they can pick off the people outside of the alliance one by one.
Everybody's got their own pawn.
Right. So she's like, we can keep hiding the alliance by putting up people with their pawns, and then we just vote to keep our cookout members, and the pawns go. So, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Definitely. So...
It was... I just have to mention, too. She presented this plan to all of the cookout, and everybody seemed pretty into it, but they didn't show on the episode that Azza was kind of, a little bit... I don't want to say combative. That's not the right word. She was putting up a little resistance against Tiffany because I think some of their eviction orders were not lining up. So,
I mean, have they really still not resolved that whole deal they had at the beginning where they were at each other's throats?
Who?
Because Azza plays a more emotional game than Tiffany.
Well, Tiffany,
is that ever going to be resolved completely?
Tiffany and Azza remind me of sisters because they get annoyed with each other very easily, but then I see them 5 minutes later and they're just
close.
Yeah. So I think they're in it to work together for the long haul, but they definitely get on each other's nerves every once in a while.
That's a great analogy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we need some comic relief.
Okay.
Somebody call Big D to the diary room.
Let's see the walk.
We're going to need you to teach Christian the walk because he's wanting to learn it.
Oof. I got to say, the original Derek F's walk, a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Great time. Christian trying to do Derek F's walk. Oof, that is rough.
Are his hips like fused together or something?
I don't know, but it's rough.
It was like Ramona Singer from the New York City
It
Housewives
did remind me of
runway
that,
walk.
just in like the oddness of it. I don't know.
Not with the eyes though. I couldn't tell because he had the sunglasses on,
which also just made it seem like really strange.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun to watch.
It was real creeper.
I loved also seeing Xavier's interpretation of it. He was much more fluid.
Yeah. All right, so Tiffany's getting pissy.
Oh, okay, yeah. There was some major tension between Tiffany and Kyland, and I'm pretty sure a lot of it is because she was super close with Kyland, and then she found out how close Kyland was to Sarah Beth.
Yeah.
And I think she's a little jealous.
I said good morning. Good
how many times?
morning.
Yeah, how many times does this kind of thing come up on Big Brother specifically? Like, I said good morning to this person and they didn't say it back. I can't even tell you how many times that has come up in the past. It's like a thing. But she was really pissed because she said it, and I think it was Kyland, Xavier, and Sarah Beth were all talking, and nobody said good morning, and she was just like, what the F?
I don't know how many times I'm going to say good morning.
I have now said
and not get
good morrow
response.
thrice.
Yes, exactly.
And she got even more pissed because Kyland was like trying to stand up for Sarah Beth, and
why are you standing up for her?
Yeah, it's rough.
It's all her fault. All right, so Azza and Tiffany, they come up with this. Well, Azza comes up
with this idea. She's like, what if our two teams, the Jokers and the Queens, make a deal?
Right.
So, say somebody from the Queens wins the next HOH competition. That person would put up a king and then a joker as a pawn.
Right.
And if we're working together, we have the votes to get rid of the king and keep the pawn.
Because they got 6.
Yeah.
And 6 is more than 5.
Yes. And then, vice versa. If somebody from the Jokers wins, put up a king and a queen as a pawn, and then keep the queen. So.
Genius.
Tiffany is on board with it. She's like, yeah, I like the way you're thinking. Sounds good to me. But then it got kind of awkward because Azza, this is something that's come up again and again. Azza does not consider Hannah a full member of the cookout. So whenever Tiffany's talking about the 6, Azza's like, you see...
6 what?
I always think of it as the 5 plus Hannah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's really awkward. And it's especially awkward now because Tiffany is, like, super close with Hannah.
Yes.
So when Tiffany hears that, she is not happy. I don't know why. They're saying that they didn't include Hannah initially just because she's so much younger, and they weren't sure if she would be fully on board with the plan. But I feel like she's more dedicated than some of the other members of the cookout. Like, I feel like she's cookout all the way.
You think?
Yeah. Hannah? Yeah.
Why wouldn't she be? It's offering her so much protection.
I know.
But what is she offering everybody else?
Brilliant strategy, social game. I think she'll be good at competitions down the line.
All right.
Mental comps and
well,
stuff.
It's finally time for Whitney to start to campaign.
Last night.
Yeah.
For real.
So she grabs Alyssa and says, Hannah is saying that she can manipulate your man.
I mean, she kind of did say that. But, okay, also, Whitney was saying that she was not going to campaign against Hannah, and then she totally did. Which, of course, is fair game, but she said she wasn't going to do it. But yeah, she's trying to throw Hannah under the bus. She's saying, I don't know that you would be safe if Hannah were to win HOH, but, like, I want to work with you guys. I want to work with you and Christian and Xavier and blah, blah, blah. they're making it seem like it's possibly going to flip, and they showed Alyssa telling Christian.
Work? No.
I know. Bottom line, it didn't work, and it was kind of like...
lame?
They were trying to make it seem like, ooh, the vote might actually flip.
Yeah. Not that her strategy was lame, that the edit was lame.
I mean, her strategy wasn't great.
What's going to happen when you start the night before?
Yeah.
It's like you saved that...
She did her assignment the night before.
Exactly.
And it was not good quality.
Exactly, daughter. You know how that's going to turn out. Not that you ever did that. Never.
No, I did it all the time. But I did really good in school.
She did. She graduated
all right,
third.
stop. Okay, right. So then it was time for Julie to check in with the house guests.
And she says, all right, you scrubs, what do you got to say?
Give me your speeches.
Hannah said, how will this house survive without me?
Yeah, I mean, she says she's the stylist of the house, so how are they going to make their fashion decisions without her? I mean, it's so freaking obvious who's staying. Look who's wearing a dress, and look who's wearing the athletic clothes.
Outfit. Yeah.
I mean, really. But yeah, she had kind of like a fun, lighthearted speech. And then Whitney... she was all like, you guys are like the craziest bunch I've ever met, and blah, blah, blah. She shouts out her makeup company, whatever.
Of course. And she says, see you outside the house, whatever happens, right?
Yeah, and then she was also like, oh, wait, I'm still on the show, so vote for me to stay.
Yeah. Right, except that you're not. And you hadn't been all week. Oh. All right, so it's time for the vote, and again... Big D says, I sadly to vote Whitney.
What? Is he doing this on purpose or what?
And Julie's like, wait a minute. You mean you vote to evict?
And she corrected him. I don't even know if he realized what had happened.
Did he not come correct?
Correct. Yeah, that was wild.
And Tiffany said, happy birthday to me.
That cracked me up. Oh my God. Also, happy birthday to Tiffany.
Yes.
But that cracked me up because, you know, the house guests are always doing their shout outs when they're supposed to be voting. But it was funny that her shout out was for herself.
I want to say happy birthday to me.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah. So then by a vote of 10-0.
Oh.
Whitney was evicted. She was a little bit shooketh, I think. I think she was expecting at least one sympathy vote. And she didn't get one, so I think she was a little bit ticked off about that.
Yeah.
But she had some very nice goodbyes with everyone, and then it was time to talk to Julie.
Julie said, why you? Why were you evicted? And she said, well, like, is she a pageant girl, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm a huge advocate for women, and I'm not afraid to make big moves, Julie.
Now... Whitney she was always saying, like, what a huge advocate she is for women, but, like, was she part of any of the girls' alliances? No.
No, she was not.
Was she trying to work with those women? Not really.
I mean, she was friends with Alyssa.
Yeah, the other pick-me girl.
Yes, exactly.
So, I mean, her whole thing about, like, I'm an advocate for women was that she said that she wanted a woman to win.
I want women to wear makeup. And I want them to buy it from me.
Yeah. So yeah, she was under the impression that one of the big reasons she was leaving this week is because week 1 she said that she would vote for a woman to win this whole thing. So
no. All right. Julie said, "Why do you think they didn't want Derek X to go up on the block?"
Because they wanted to get a woman out. You know, they already got rid of 3 guys in a row, and the men can't handle that, which, you know, that is partially true. That is partially the reason why Whitney was a target this week, but...
And Julie took such delight in outing the 8-person Royal Flush Alliance.
She loves that. It was giving me...
Look at this photo.
Terrible flashbacks to last season with the... I can't even remember what that stupid alliance was called. The Memphis one. I don't care anymore.
Look at it.
But hold up. I feel like it would have been better to out the Cookout, because I feel like the Cookout is the one that's really running the show here.
It's almost like it doesn't exist for Julie.
I don't know. But
she doesn't know about it yet.
You know what cracked me up was that Julie was asking Whitney, like, do you know when this alliance formed? Didn't Whitney ask something like, no, when? And I was just waiting for Julie to be like, I don't freaking know. You think I watched this show?
Ask my producer. All right, so the goodbyes were nice.
Except, whoa, that Ozzy goodbye.
It wasn't mean.
It wasn't mean, but she made it known that she's got a crush on Xavier, so...
She's jelly.
Ooh!
She still gets jealous.
Yeah, and Whitney was like, oh, I didn't know Ozzy had a crush on him.
Gee, I
she
wouldn't
said
have
she
done
felt
that
bad. That made me feel a little bit bad, but anyway.
All right. Julie tells the house guests to get to the living room.
They're like, oh shit, I knew it was a double.
And Tiffany screams out, Julie, tell me happy birthday!
That was amazing.
That was great.
Absolutely amazing.
Did Julie actually do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me. She did say happy birthday after Tiffany yelled at her to say it.
Hounded in the diary room with the voting. Why didn't she say it then?
I don't think Julie was paying attention.
Julie, I told you it was my birthday. I don't get it. When it was Alyssa's birthday, she was all over that shit.
Because it was like a storyline on the show. Tiffany's birthday is actually today.
Yes.
So I doubt Julie was watching the feeds. She didn't know. But anyway, yeah. Tiffany got her birthday wish, so we're very excited about that.
No one told me in my ear.
Yeah. So
right.
Julie lets the house guests know the teams are donezo.
Woo!
No more teams.
The wild card is donezo.
Oh.
Woo!
Yeah, you're all on your own.
Yes, thank God. Now Julie says, get out. Oh, wait, just to the backyard.
Yeah.
All right.
Now get.
Now, first she tells everyone, next Thursday, there's going to be a big new twist.
Well, she told us that.
She tells
not the house guests.
everyone outside of the house.
Yeah. And it's going to be some sort of America involvement.
Oh,
guys,
really?
let's not mess it up.
Oh.
Whatever it is, let's not mess it up.
All right. Well, it's time for the HOH comp, and it's called Well of a Time.
Oh.
And it's a wall comp.
It's the freaking wall comp. And everybody was saying before, that they were going to be hanging upside down, but that was just like a teaser pic that they used on the Big Brother Twitter account. But it was a classic wall competition.
Yes.
You got the leaning, you got the raining,
yes.
you got the goo, which will be, it wasn't on the show yet, but it's happening.
Right.
They got those people with
vomiting.
their mouths open, and they're puking over the side of the boat.
That's pretty fun.
It was a lot of fun.
But other than that, it's a pretty standard wall comp.
Yeah. We need it. It's classic Big Brother.
We get a Jessica bailout.
I hope so. Jessica, we love you.
We loved it.
Yes.
You're one of the best memes, along with
Tamar.
Oh
my God.
Good times. Wall comp, always a good time.
Yes.
So the last person standing is the new HOH.
Yeah, and if you guys don't want to wait until Sunday to find out
crying.
who the winner is, wait, are you okay?
No.
Oh. Are you actually crying?
My eye was tearing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't feel bad though.
Yeah. Make sure you check out our spoiler videos. We do them every single day. Every damn day. And
do the damn thing.
Yeah, if you don't want to wait until tomorrow, we're going to post the winner for this HOH competition in the
info box.
Yeah, the info box for today's spoiler.
Scroll down. And I wish I had my cookbook to show, our cookbook to show, because I'd love to share it with you.
Yeah.
But you could pick up one on Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Or Target.com.
Or Sam's Club. Or Barnes & Noble. Leave us a review. It really does.
Yeah, if you leave a review on Amazon, it really helps us out.
So there we go.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all she wrote.
Thank you all so much for watching. And let us know in the comments what you want to see happen this week.
Brittany's still up on the wall as of now. That would be my wish.
All right. Well, until next time, much love.